What is going on, YouTube? And welcome back to my channel, JoJo Speaks. Thank you all so much for joining us for this being the Hot Topics and Social Commentary Thursday night, 8 p.m. live show. A couple things I want y'all to do before we get started. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Press that big white subscribe button. It is free, easy, and easy to do. Free and easy to do. It takes less than a second to mash that thing, y'all. So why don't you go ahead and mash it for our brother? Pardon me. Also, be sure to leave a thumbs up for this video. Let me know you're enjoying the content I'm putting out on my channel. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the various topics we're discussing on tonight's live. Also, be sure to press the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. And last but certainly not least, be sure to share JoJo Speaks with all your family, friends, and loved ones. Let everybody know JoJo Speaks is out here in these YouTube and streets. So I've decided that I'm not going to do an individual review of every single part of the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion because I feel like there's not enough in just one part of the reunion, and they're really not talking about too much of anything. So I'm just going to do maybe like a final review of the entire season after the third part has been released, and sort of kind of talk about what happened in all three parts of the reunion in that video. So yeah, there's that. Genesita, how goes it with you, my love?
I'm doing well. I'm blessed and highly favored, and tomorrow's Friday, and that makes me very happy.
Absolutely. Jennifer, if you want to go ahead and get the video ready. So first thing I wanted to talk about is Miss Martha Reeves. Miss Martha Reeves was asked to sing the national anthem at the Women's Pro Baseball League. This was the actual the first game of the Women's Pro Baseball League. And Miss Martha Reeves was asked to sing the national anthem. Now, my mother was the first person to tell me about this situation. I'll let you guys be the judge yourselves. So if we can play that video for the good people and get this thing a cooking.
Why can't I hear it?
I don't know. Maybe you have to click on it.
I clicked on it. Oh
Oh,
wait, I'm sorry. Let me pause.
we're
This is a
pausing.
YouTube video.
It is.
Let me go to where the YouTube video is. Hold please,
Gotcha. Now,
because this thing took me for a what loop? How dare it?
it's okay. It's totally fine. Now I had not been really familiar with Martha Reeves in general until mommy told me one of her songs, and I don't forgot the name of the song. Jeez.
It's a very popular song.
It is, and I forgot the name of it already. I
Do
had
your
it on the
googles. Do your googles
tip of my
while I
tongue.
play this thing. Now it's 1 minute 18. How much you want to hear?
Maybe about half of it, or maybe like maybe like the first 10 seconds. We only need a couple seconds because we don't need
Okay.
to.
Miss Kim says she already muting.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, who's broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Yeah.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, say.
Okay. All right. Jonathan, this is your show. I'm gonna let you have all the words that you need to have before I give you words because I have plenty of words.
I'm sure you do, girl. And notice how I said, let's just play about 10 seconds of it, and we ended up hearing the
I'm sorry, I had to hear the
entire.
whole thing. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I had to
okay,
hear what
all
was
right.
going
I'm
on.
just saying this. It ain't on me, y'all. For
It's not your fault.
if y'all want to, if y'all want to sue anyone for emotional distress, y'all, it ain't, it's not on me, girl. Okay. Um,
It is me, the audio video girl.
yes. So her most popular song is "Dancing in the Street." So yeah.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. I'm sure Martha Reeves is an excellent singer. Although if she was not, she would not have gotten a deal back in the back days. Because if back in the back days, you got a deal, you had to have a voice. So I'm sure she has talent. And Dancing in the Street, she sounds just fine. She doesn't sound tone deaf. She doesn't sound like she can't carry a tune. None of that. Now, my personal opinion is her issue was she started the song way too high. That does not seem to be in her
Let me mute myself right now.
range. I don't know. Like it's like she can carry the note, but it don't sound good. Like it sounds bad. And I don't know if her having background singers maybe just did not help her case at all. Maybe that made it sound worse because I will say the background singers did sound a little bit better than Miss Martha Reeves herself. They sounded like they were on the same page, but on a different page from Miss Martha Reeves. So, and then I heard that she had done an interview because there had been a lot of rigmarole backlash concerning that atrocity of a performance, and she ended up singing the national anthem again during the interview, the whole song on the interview. When you sing the national anthem, you have to be very strategic with where you start the song because by the time you get to the end of the song, you're going to be in your upper register. And she started the song in her upper register, and it just did not sound good at all. It was terrible, terrible. I understand why there has been so much talk about it because it was not pleasing to the ears. It was not music to the people's ears. Might I say it was quite disrespectful to my ears. I think my ears would like some compensation for the damage that has been done to them after listening to a minute, more than a minute of that
A minute 18.
singing. So yeah, maybe she can redeem herself with another performance of maybe one of her older songs in a key that's more comfortable for her. And the thing is, like, it's not like she was straining or anything like that. Like, she could hit the notes. She was hitting the notes that she was trying to hit. It just did not sound good. It just was not a good performance. Jennifer, I'll go ahead and give you the floor. It seems as though you have quite a bit to say.
I have plenty of words. So, first of all, in this particular performance, I have to give like a percentage of the fault or the a co not defendant, yeah, co-defendant for this issue, and it will be them two Caucasian women that was singing with them. With them, neither one of them could find the note, so it made it sound worse.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes when we get older, especially when singers get older, sometimes they lose control of their voice. Like
Mhm.
if you think about sometimes in the church, there was the older women that always had to,
Yeah.
but still wanted to make sure that they singing, but their vocal cords was like, no, thank you, God bless you, but I'm not
There-
going to do this.
There's one singer from our church in particular that I'm thinking about. Remind me to say her name after the show is over. Because,
Okay,
yeah.
but anywho, I just want to say that okay, Martha, she should have released that a long time ago because I actually saw a video, of course, as this rang out as big news, this particular performance. I saw a compilation video of the decline of her voice.
Okay.
Jonathan,
Okay.
I will have to say that what we heard with this national anthem was pretty decent compared to some of the stuff that I've heard in that particular video.
Oh no, it gets
Because
worse.
yes, because sometimes when you feel like you're doing it, you feel like I'm gonna dip it and do it at the same time. But when she tried to dip it and do it with her voice area, her voice was like, no,
Not
no,
today.
no, no. That's not gonna happen. It's a no.
We're not
But
having it. The vocal
I do
cords.
have to say, just want to reiterate, in this particular performance, yes, it was horrible and it was really a bit much. And it's apparent that they practiced literally 2 minutes ago over
Mm,
there.
hmm
You see the spaceship right here?
yeah. Would
This
you
is
reckon?
what they practiced on.
Would you reckon they practice in the same exact key that they performed in? Because something tells me it might have been a switch up in the mix.
Jonathan, time makes things better. If they had more time together, because they're over there pointing at, okay, this is your girl now.
Right.
They were pointing at each other and stuff. So no, and the two women that were singing, usually if you're background singing, you mold to what the lead singer is doing.
You follow.
They were doing what they wanted to do that day.
Yeah. And she was looking at them the entire time. That was a little weird.
Because it was bad.
Yeah.
Now, she might have not looked at herself, knowing that it wasn't all that great coming out of her mouth.
Right.
But it was not good. So I'm not saying that. Yes, it was not good from Martha Reeves, and it also didn't help that she had Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there trying to put some extra onto the foolishness. Hey, Miss Kim.
Good evening, Miss Kim. So glad you're here, boo.
She is here. Hello and welcome. We have Lady Virgo here.
Hey, Lady Virgo. So glad you're here too.
All right. Let's see who else is here. She said, "Good evening, everyone."
Good
Miss
evening.
Kim had said, "Sitting in Bell Tire, getting a new tire. Where the hell is my husband? He need to be
Okay.
he need to be handling this."
For sure. And he will, Miss Kim. He will when the time comes. He
He
definitely
just
will.
president accounted for. Lady Virgo says, JoJo speaks, prophetic fire Reiki, Miss Kim. Good evening and happy Thursday.
Good evening and happy Thursday to you as well, Lady
This is
Virgo.
when Miss Kim said she was muting because I was playing that video. She also said, "I heard Martha murder that song."
Murder.
Deceased.
Deceased.
Death. I'm
The
sorry.
song can never be played again. Hey, Bianca.
Yes. This is one of the songs that Martha Reeves did. She did Heat Wave burning in my heart. Yeah.
I love that song.
Whenever I'm with you, see, and she was singing loud. She was singing real, with all of her vocal cords. If you do that long enough, your vocal cords will sound like this now.
Could it be the devil in me, or is this the way love's supposed to be? It's like a heat wave. Okay. Yes, I'm more familiar with that song. I love that song.
Okay. And Dancing in the Street.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Lady Virgo.
What you wear.
As long as you are there, so come on, every guy, grab a girl. Everywhere around the world, we're dancing. They sang Heat Wave in the first Sister Act, and then the second Sister Act, they sang
Dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
at
least they didn't get her to sing it.
She was that girl, Bianca. We're talking about Martha Reeves' performance of the national anthem at the first pro women's baseball game. I don't know if you heard it or not.
You want to hear it?
That was her?
It was her.
Yeah, that was her.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Yes, it was her. That's who it was. That's who did it.
Yeah. It was quite tragic.
What was that, Bianca? Okay.
I think she's in the middle.
Did she sang it again?
Yeah, she did.
She gonna
She
Yeah, she
did.
sang it at the interview, right? And
She did. Go
I
ahead.
refuse to look for that interview. I don't want to watch it. I
She
don't
did a
believe.
Beyonce because they tried to say Beyonce wasn't singing the national anthem, but she said, "I'm gonna come to this thing and I'm gonna sing this national anthem for y'all
Oh,
never."
I mean, well, the thing is, for a long time, performers at the Super Bowl for the national anthem would lip sync the song. Even, classically, Whitney Houston, what we heard was a pre recorded track, but she was actually singing live in the stadium. So, the Beyonce performance, I believe it was lip sync, but they do that for production purposes,
For
not because
yeah,
the singer
not
can't
like she
sing it.
ain't sang it,
Right, because she sang it. What you heard it was Beyonce's voice,
but
so
we didn't need to hear Miss Martha's rendition again.
we sing it. But Bianca,
And to be honest, I believe the second time around was worse than the first. To
I'm
be
sure it was.
because
I ain't trying to find out though.
she was singing with anger in her vocal cords. Her vocal cords was already halfway retired and out the window. Now she had anger on top of it, and it's gonna make it no better.
Because she was trying to make up for what was done. She was trying to
Yeah,
prove
okay.
something to the people. Don't believe your lying ears, y'all.
I
That was
sang.
that was a fluke. Bianca, so you clearly know the situation. What are your thoughts, if any, my love?
I wonder what made them choose her to sing it.
Hmm.
Good
Um,
question.
because I mean, we haven't heard her voice in a long time, and if we had it and we known it sound like that, I'm just a little confused as to how they came up with that person for the selection. To put my
Girlfriend.
Bianca,
Lord in here today.
Bianca, I have to tell you how much I love the tremble in your voice when you said,
Ow. But what
Oh,
one
that was
thing I have to say, Bianca, I saw a compilation video of her singing pre this particular performance of the national anthem. Basically, her singing at different reviews of the old music and stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
And she sounded worse on those things than she sounded for the national anthem. It was not good at all. She doesn't have control of her vocal cords anymore. And I mean that's okay, that's life. But we can't be expecting things to happen from things that ain't gonna happen.
yeah,
Right.
While we were this is what Lady Virgo said. She said, "Oh heck no, 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 no."
yeah.
While we were listening to it earlier, Bianca. Lady Virgo says it sounds exactly like what Miss Kim said, murked, unalived. Just say it already, JoJo.
She marked it.
Miss Kim says, "What note was she hitting?"
A note that was not on the music sheet, I'd say.
Or the note that didn't want her to hit it.
Yeah.
Um, Lady Virgo says, "Oh, if y'all don't stop just trying to clean this up, Jen." Auntie Rob is here.
Hey, Auntie Robin. I'm sure Auntie Robin heard the Martha
Hey,
Reed's
Auntie
rendition
Robin.
of the national anthem as well. Auntie Robin, I'm sure she'd have plenty to say about it.
And Lady Virgo made sure to say hey to Auntie Robin. Auntie Robin says, "Genesita, I thought about you today. When I was having difficulty with my online grocery shopping, it was a total fail. I could not be helped." Oh, praise the Lord. Well, no, that's not a praise the Lord moment. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. But she thought of you in her
And
time
that's so
of
sweet.
an inner time of distress.
Unveil. I'm not laughing at the distress. I'm laughing at Jonathan using the words distress, man. Who does that? Anyway,
I mean, it was a distressing
it is
situation. She was
distress.
having issues with her online order, girl. We all been through it. I can't tell you how many times I wanted to curse Uber Eats out for order not coming through the way that I wanted it to.
That's why I don't trust that stuff. Anywho, because when I'll be delivering, I pick up what they give me. I ain't
Right.
gonna be looking for no straws, forks, ketchup.
For what?
Anyway, for what?
Well, they
I'm the
could put it.
deliverer.
They could put it in the comments for you because when I order from Bojangles, I have to ask them to ask for grape jelly because they don't put that as an option for extra
Well, that's
things.
horrible.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, Tyrone, he's here. He says, "Good evening, beautiful people of the chat."
Good evening,
Hey
Tyrone.
guys.
Auntie Robin says, "I'm going to be one of those seniors coming, coming on your line next, Jen." I have no problem with that.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Patience. Uh, See, I'll be trying not to talk them up because I'd be on the phone all day if I let myself. Anyway, Lady Virgo says, "Unveil vibrations." Bianca, good morning. Good evening. I'm sorry. Happy Thursday. Auntie Robin
Happy
says,
Thursday.
"Not silly. I have ordered from ShopRite for years, but
Mm.
lately, even step by step with help from the company, no bueno. On behalf of your elders, chill, please, and thank you.
Point taken, Auntie Robin.
Chill. We're going to do it." Tyrone says, "Y'all make sure to hit that like, share button, continue to support, and help the channel grow."
Thank you so much for that, Tyrone. Uh-oh, not a gnat or a fly.
Charlie was a
Anything.
net.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Good
and it
Lord.
just be flying out of just nowhere, like
Sure
this
do.
close to your face, and make you look crazy on live.
Don't
Uh,
have no sense of personal space. Be all up
Okay,
in
they
your
don't care.
face.
this close to your eye. I'm like, do
Go
you like
away,
me
cause
or
where you
something?
going?
Right.
And it's not like they bite us. Like, why they gotta fly so close?
Yeah.
Anyway, Unfelt Vibration says the trimmer in Bianca's voice said it all for me. LM,
Yeah,
LMBO.
for sure.
Yeah, she
I
over
wanted
there.
to speak on a case that I've been following quite closely since it happened. It's been 4 years since then, but a popular content creator on the Blue page, an OF page, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, an adult content type of page. Miss Courtney Clenny, Clenney. Miss Courtney Clenny, she was charged with taking the life of her boyfriend. She's from Miami. He's a black man, also. He was attacked with a knife. She said that she threw the knife from a distance, but the trajectory of the wound in his chest proved that it was not a throw from feet away. It was quite personal and close. So she did one of these to him. It was actually just one strike, and she was charged with taking his life. It was either first degree or second degree. I can't remember, but 4 years down the line later, I thought it was only 2 or 3 years, but it was 4 years down the line, and she pled guilty to manslaughter, and she was sentenced to 6 years. And because she had already spent 4 years in jail waiting for her trial, she only has to do 2 more years, and then she's going to be released. I don't like this at all. At all. Now, she was going to say that they were in a domestic type of relationship, that she was scared for her life, that, she thought he was going to attack her and this and that. And them white women tears are not getting me. Not today and not in the future. I'm sorry, but this woman who took the life of this black man, she deserved for me a minimum of 30 years. But for me, as far as I'm concerned, when you take someone's life, I feel as though the majority of those people deserve to spend the rest of their life in prison. That's just my opinion on those types of things. Now, there are certain circumstances where, self defense or, something of that nature. I get that those need a lesser punishment. However, in this case, I'm thinking that the prosecution felt as though they might not be able to prove their case because there might have been a history of domestic between the two. But it's just so frustrating because I was really, really anticipating this woman spending a good majority of the rest of her life in prison. And to know that she's going to get out in 2 years, for me, is a miscarriage of justice. I don't agree with this whatsoever. This is an issue with the justice system, and I'm just not happy about this at all. Jennifer, have you heard of this case? She's from Miami. This happened in Miami, Florida. And once again, it happened about 4 years ago. And she was making faces in the courtroom, blowing kisses to the cameras and things, just acting all the way out. And I'm disgusted with this decision. But Jennifer, based off of what you heard or what you already know, what are your thoughts on this verdict?
Yeah, it's sad. Um, but one thing I've been able to kind of trust in is that people that have the heart and the mind to do that,
Hmm.
living regular life is not going to work out.
Right.
So we'll see how that happens because either the universe, God, karma, or some lady named Trisha, somebody gonna get her.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. For
So
sure.
we shall see, because the way she was acting in the courtroom, it just shows that she doesn't care. And if we could see it on her face, God can certainly see it on her heart. So
Right.
it's only a matter of time, in my opinion.
Absolutely. The chickens are coming home to roost, Courtney. Bianca, have you heard of this case? And what are your thoughts on her sentencing? Only 6 years for taking someone's life.
I'm not surprised at all. I
Mm,
am definitely not surprised. We've
mm,
seen this happen oh so many times before, and they don't get the justice that they need because, quite frankly, they just don't care about the melanated people that much. Now, let the roles have been reversed, he would have been under for 62 years.
I
right.
So I'm not surprised by it. However, I don't think that she is going to be able to live a normal life. She ain't going to be able to just go moseying down the street or in the grocery store all willy nilly without somebody either saying something to her, harassing her, or going upside her head, which I would choose the latter. Go right on upside their head.
Her parents better be ready to take care of her for the rest of their life.
Yep.
Preferably with a weapon upside the head. But that's
Yeah.
that's just me. And I don't know if y'all have heard, but George Zimmerman is allegedly living on the streets, broke,
Hmm.
with tons and tons of debt for the defense that he has to pay for, millions of dollars. Because if you're gonna hire your own lawyer, you gotta shell out them ducats, them dollar bills, y'all. If you gonna hire a lawyer to defend yourself, so I did not consider that before, Jennifer and Bianca. So thank you so much for enlightening me on the fact that she will never be able to live a normal life ever again. And I know that going to prison, a lot of times that changes people. So who knows what's going to happen in the future, but it is what it
I
is.
even
Anyway,
think about like people like Kyle Rittenhouse and all that stuff.
yes.
All those people
Oh,
that's been made martyrs. They can't
right.
live. They can't live a regular life.
They can't.
And then even if they have like a whole GoFundMe and stuff, and they're able to um, raise hundreds of $1,000s because they know that their racist compadre is, not going to be all right, and they'll
Hmm.
never be able to find a job. That $100,000 ain't gonna
It
make
only
it.
goes so far.
Yeah, so
Right.
people can't get into schools. People can't get jobs. People can't. That's Zimmerman's issue. He can't get a job.
Yeah.
He he can't even get into somebody's house, because it's like he's going to have to rent. He's not going to be able to buy. So people gonna be like, "Oh, you will be living in my house?"
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. So yeah, no. He for me is like proof that yes, what you put out in this earth absolutely matters. You put out death, death has come unto you. The child. Anywho,
Agree.
Yeah.
Unveiled Vibration says Auntie Robin sounds like the customer support was not supportive today.
Mm, I guess not. I guess
Cameron, you're
not.
silly. Um, Auntie Robin says, oh, maybe she meant to say okay. Because it says Olay.
Hmm.
That's a nice soap. I made a boo boo. Okay. I have the show on both my TV and my computer. She's fancy. Most of my comments above are speaking to last week's show. I only figured it out because of the Real Housewives of Atlanta talk.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad
That's
you caught
funny.
on, Auntie Robin.
Okay. Hey, Timmy.
Hey,
Hey,
Tammy. So
Tammy.
glad you're here.
She says it was a plea bargain. The family knew about it and agreed with it.
Yeah. And once again, I think it's because the prosecution felt like they may not be able to prove that she intentionally took his life. Because I don't think she intentionally took his life. I don't think she wanted for him to die, but her actions were a result. Her actions resulted in his death.
People
Um,
have gotten more time for doing less.
right, right. Very similar to the Carmelo Anthony case, in my
Hmm.
opinion. But you know, it is what it
Agreed.
is. It is what it is.
Auntie Robert says, I was wondering why Joe Nathan was repeating himself. Auntie Robert says, I think that I'm synced up. Praise God.
Awesome.
Miss Kim says, the man she killed preferred the company of Caucasian. I'm going to say, just read what she says, Jennifer. Preferred the company of white women, and he loved to talk down on black women. Now
Okay.
I remember it.
Okay.
Yeah, the African American community was not going to stand up for this one
Gotcha.
because he made sure not to stand up for us.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about that
Understood.
part.
Yeah,
Understood.
yeah. So, not saying that it's okay that he's gone to glory, but when he ran to the people that he wanted to run to, and they helped him make it to the Lord or wherever he went,
It is what it
um,
is.
you literally requested it.
You walk right into that one, buddy.
What you want us to do?
Yeah.
Auntie Robin says, Unveil Vibrations. What a mess I am tonight. Also, I got a phone call last night during your live. An hour and 15 minutes later, when I came back to the YouTube, you were signing off. Well,
Wow.
that's a phone call.
Yeah, yeah. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the Chris Brown and Usher tour. I have two topics concerning this particular tour. So Lionel Richie made some comments concerning this
Why
tour.
is he talking?
I don't know. I really don't know. But his
Goodness.
comment is the following: Usher and Chris Brown, see, they tried to do something new. The Commodores with Earth, Wind, and Fire. We were we were doing that back 40 years ago. Only difference is
All
between then
right.
and
I'm sorry. Let me
now.
shut this off.
He said the only difference is between then and now, we didn't go to jail. Um, that was so unnecessary, Lionel Richie. And I respect Lionel Richie. I really do. However, I don't know how I respect him sitting next to that MAGA woman on the panel at American Idol. And I have no idea why American Idol has not pulled her contract as of yet. She must have had a 5 or 10 year deal, whatever the case might have been. But I'm shocked that she is still on that show. But Lionel Richie, like it's time for you to stay in your lane because Chris Brown and Usher are doing a very lucrative tour. I'm sure it is all sold out. I would go to the tour if they were coming near me. I'm sure they are coming near me, so I need to look for tickets. But anyways, so this was so unnecessary. Chris Brown and Usher have done nothing to you, my good sir. And you're talking down on fellow African American male artists who do sort of kind of a similar music style to you. Well, not a similar music style, but you know, to have the older generation talk down on the newer generation, I've never liked that type of talk because they are two of the best in their field. Two of the best in their field. But you have to bring up the fact that Chris Brown went to jail. Like that's so unnecessary. And I've lost quite a bit of respect for Lionel Richie after reading that quote. I don't like that whatsoever, because they're out here doing their thing and making their coins and ain't bothering you or nobody else. They just out here getting their money and giving their fans what they want to see and hear. So this was, and I was surprised to hear this coming from him. But I don't know much about Lionel Richie's personality or the way that he talks, other than seeing clips of him and things of that nature. So who knows? Maybe I shouldn't have been surprised. But Bianca, what are your thoughts on this comment that when we did it, we didn't go to jail? What are your thoughts?
I was trying to make it make sense because I'm
Yeah,
like, who went to jail on the tour? Like one thing has nothing to do with the other. And I'm pretty
yeah,
sure somebody out of any of those groups one of y'all not been to jail before for something. So let's not just sit up here and say that, especially how y'all used to be crazy and acting a fool back in your day. So let's just
Right.
stop. I mean, I think that he's just basically out there trying to stay relevant in his old age, and he knew that speaking on something like this was gonna get the people going. Because I can't see another reason why he's even making comments about them and their tour to begin with. It's just stupid.
It is. It's extremely stupid. Jennifer, what are your thoughts?
A high level of annoyance
Mm-hmm.
coming from me. I have to say that the craziest okay, I can't say the craziest. Lionel Richie, I never looked at him as one of us.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know how some people have those kind of mindsets. That's not a part of
Mm-hmm.
this.
Mm-hmm. So I was
And
about to
I'm
say,
not
look who he adopted.
and I'm not trying to say it's just because he, got with a white woman after that black woman that he was married to beat these.
Okay.
Um, I just don't believe he's on our side. So
Mm.
me hearing him speak like this, um, I'm not surprised, and he really comes off sounding like, um, an OG hater. That's what he sounds like,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, when we were doing it, that like,
Right.
no one was saying, "Let's be kid," and I just wanna make sure I didn't hear this. I don't know if y'all heard this. Please let me know if y'all heard anything of the sort, but I don't remember nobody saying, "Ain't nobody ever did no tour like this ever in their life."
Right. Because black artists used to group up on tours all the time.
All the time. It's just something that's never stopped. They've always done it. And nobody's out here saying, well, they're the first and the best to ever do it. No
Mm.
one's saying that. And for him to talk about it, it sounds like he's a hater. He's a legend in his own right.
Yeah.
You're a freaking Lionel Richie. Why are you hating on them?
Because that's what it is, hating.
And he's not only a singer, he's a writer and stuff like that. He know what he got the monies because he did the writings.
Right.
So why are you acting like this? And these are the moments where I start to say, and it's not all elderly people, but it seems like a lot of elderly people in the music arena
Mm.
feel the need to speak up on people that have no business with them
Yeah.
and come out sounding real salty. You heard the northern in me? Salty. That's what they
Salty.
sound.
I love that. You know, I
That's
love me a good northern accent,
okay.
especially a Philly accent. Oh,
Jesus.
slide right off his chair.
Unfelt Vibration says, Auntie Robin, I saw it. You still get the credit for being a part of the roll call.
For sure. For sure. You're present and accounted for, my love.
Okay. Auntie Robin says, Lionel needs to take it back. I wish the world were truly happy, living as one. These are the words from a song called Zoom. He don't wish the world was truly happy. Because if that was the case, he'd leave niggas alone.
Because he's causing dissension, honey.
He's causing dissension.
Look who's being combative now. Because them is fighting words.
That's what they are. Jesus. Auntie Robin says, maybe not the soloists, but for sure the Commodores was us. I can hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear you with that. Auntie lady, whoever. Miss Kim says, Lionel went to Tuskegee. His biological children have zero cultural identity because of the financial privilege and how light they are. I agree wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly how I see Lionel. He's walked in his privilege for a very long time.
Yeah.
A very long periodically time.
Periodically time, yes.
Exactly. And sometimes when you are too close to the sun for so long, you don't know how the earth look. Does that make sense?
I absolutely do.
Okay.
You're not tapped in.
Okay, you're not connected.
Your ears
You're not
ain't to the
tethered.
streets. Okay.
Like Auntie Robin, the streets.
Okay. They're calling your name, girl. Auntie Robin is of the know. Okay, she know what's going on.
Okay, and I know Lionel Richie, his line is not connecting to any of that carrying on.
Right.
Miss Kim says Zoom was the jam. Yeah. My first dance was to Zoom. I don't know why I chose that song. Don't tell me.
Really?
But yeah, to at the wedding, our first dance together was to Zoom.
Okay.
I don't know why I chose it. I just think it's a sweet song though. Um it's, I don't know what I was thinking. It's not really about love. I think about that every once in a while. Like, why did I choose Zoom? Anyway, Miss Tammy says, I don't think Lionel Richie's a hater. Thank you for letting us know your side. I can remember when Jay-Z disrespect the elder Harry Belafonte. Without these people, the current artists would not exist. Most of the music created today are samples of old school.
It's very true,
Agreed.
Miss Tammy. Miss Tammy's always great at giving me a different perspective because I was so upset with Law Roach for his comments for Joseph McCrae in the most recent episode
Hmm.
of Project Runway. But she said, take it like Law Roach speaking as an elder in the Black community and him rooting for Joseph to do better and be the best that he can possibly be. And I did not consider that whatsoever. I was just hearing hate coming out of Law Roach's mouth. But thank you, Tammy, for giving me another way to look at it because I was
Yeah.
sending all the hate to La Roach. So
And you know, encouragement's not gonna always smell like perfume.
you're right about that. You're so right.
For sure. Auntie Robin says Lionel Richie's solo music does not appear on any of my playlists, but the Commodores stay in rotation.
Okay, I heard that, Auntie Robin.
And Miss Kim says, and Jesus, his facelift is terrible. Face is pulling tighter than the skin on the drum.
Oh no. Maybe
I'm
I need
with you
to
right there,
take a
Miss
look.
Kim.
I'll need to take another look at Lionel Richie. I haven't seen his face in a little while. Well, I guess I'll be surprised.
Are you
Anyways,
serious? Uh, yeah, yeah.
speaking of the R&B tour, the self-proclaimed king of R&B, Mr. Jacquees, was on an
My Lord.
interview, and he said it would have been dope to perform on the R&B tour, but I wasn't interested in singing background like Eric Billinger, Mario, and Tank. I ain't singing background. I want my own shot. Now, he did explain, after he made this comment, that it was no shade towards Eric Billinger, Mario,
Oh,
or
really?
Tank in the midst. He loves Mario. He loves Tank. Those are his brothers. It's just that he's not singing background. Jacquees, my good sir, I have a feeling that if you were singing background, there might have been an issue because you have a very distinct voice. I don't know if the blending would have come together the way that it, maybe should have if you were part of the trio in the background. There might be a reason why you were not asked to be a background singer. Maybe you were a little upset that you weren't on the list of male singers to be in contention for a background slot. And is it just me, or do at least two of these background singers have so much of a bigger career than Jacquees has had as of yet? Now, Jacquees has been out for quite a while now, and I only know of two songs of his that I actually like. The song where he sampled Avant's song, I think it was. I can't remember what it was either. Jeez, it doesn't slip my mind. But anyways, I do love his song. That song that he has with Dej Loaf. That song is my jam. But anyways,
Whatever that is.
Jacquees, thinking so highly of yourself. I mean, I don't blame people for thinking highly of herself, but don't think higher than you should because people are going to clown you and make a topic out of it on their Thursday night live hot topics and social commentary show. Um, but I can't say that I don't like Jacquees' singing because I actually do enjoy his singing. And I know that is not a popular opinion, but I do enjoy his singing. But he had no right to make these claims. And I think Mario might have some words for him too. Mario and oh wow. Well, I
possible.
mean, he does look younger. I guess he.
What?
Oh
Now
no,
you
he
know you
doesn't look
looking at the
younger.
beast
I'm looking at the before. Yeah. Oh wow. Yikes. Yikes.
and got nerd beast smile.
Yeah, he snatched.
Um, but Tank's response to this was,
Woo!
every man has a choice to make. I've been making hard and unpopular choices for 30 years.
Who?
This is Tank's response
Oh, okay, okay.
to this quote. The sum of those choices has me performing in front of 70,000 people, front of 70,000 people tonight, at MetLife Stadium, for the biggest R&B tour in history. I'm okay with the choice I made. Um, and you know, they have nothing
Pink
to
is so
prove.
eloquent.
Yeah, so eloquent, so eloquent. I'm so proud of Tank, and I ride for Tank. Tank has been so supportive of the LGBTQIA plus community, performing at our prides at DC Pride. So, shout out to Tank for that and his open mind with that. But yeah, Jacquees, like I have a feeling you weren't even asked to be a background singer, and they wanted the best background singers, and who better than Eric Bellinger, Mario, and Tank? Like Mario proved to us that he was a singer during that verses against Omarion. So, and this was unprovoked. This was an unprovoked quote, because the only thing the interviewer asked him was, were you disappointed that you weren't, invited to be on the R&B tour? And this just so happened to come out of his mouth. It wasn't even preemptive. So,
I think
ciao.
in his mind, he'd think it was provoked.
He probably would have, and maybe he thought that that's where the interviewer was going, not asking him specifically, were you mad that you weren't asked to be a
Were you mad?
background singer? Were you upset? Were you perturbed that you were not in the number? Okay. But Jacquees, like it's, you
What you
can't
think,
be
Bianca?
petty like this. Yeah, Bianca, what are your thoughts?
I think that him saying that it shouldn't even warranted a response. I mean, let's be honest. Let's put Jacquees up against Mario, Eric Bellinger, or Tank in the verses, and he's gonna get eight down to the bone.
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. The man can't sing. He sounds just like he look. There's no
Oh,
way he need to be anywhere. He needs to have several seats. Stop bringing yourself to attention because it's
Woo!
not pleasant inside or out. It's just not pleasant. So I wish they wouldn't have said nothing to him in the first place because he wasn't even worthy of a response. He
agreed.
wasn't even worthy to be at the concert, let alone on stage singing background.
He shouldn't even pay the ticket, honey.
Please. No, please.
And Jennifer, I want to end the show with the video that is above the Martha Reeves video in your DMs. And what are your thoughts on Jacquees's quote about not wanting to be a background singer?
I
He
just,
sounded like Effie from Dreamgirls. I don't see backup for nobody.
but it's like that self inflated kind of thing that people be having going on.
Hmm.
Like nobody was under the impression that you needed to be, you okay. Here's a better thing. Let me hush. If not background, do you believe you need to be headlining?
Mm.
I believe
Please don't
even
answer
he
that.
would say, well, no, not headlining. Well, where you need to be at then?
Right. Yeah.
Backstage? In the parking lot? At home?
There we go.
Checking people's tickets when they come in, scanning them, scanning
or,
tickets, honey.
or selling fish plates.
Oh, no, selling T-shirts. Chris Brown and Usher T-shirts, $15, right on outside the premises,
So,
across the street from the premises.
but I would like to end my little bit of a commentary with this. With I just want to condemn, not condemn Jesus. What's the word? I want to give props to Eric Bellinger, Tank, and Mario.
Hmm.
These are some men that apparently know who they are
Right.
and know what they're doing. Okay,
Hmm.
being on a stage for this concert is not even close to being like a step back at all. Are you freaking serious? This is a major concert series, and you're able to be singing backup in this space. And not only you're not singing backup with strangers,
Right.
you're singing backup with two other niggas that everybody know and like.
Two of your brothers in the music industry. Yeah.
And I was kind of commend. Thank you, Auntie Robin.
Commend. Yeah.
I would like to commend them because I kind of thought that Mario had like a bigger head about himself,
Me too.
but to see him do this is like, oh, this nigga ain't stupid.
Yeah, he's not. Who gonna pass up that check? And you know it's a good check too.
Mm-hmm.
MetLife Stadium,
Mayo.
the football stadium. Okay.
And you know, it wasn't their only time doing that one time.
Right.
So I commend them. There's nothing wrong with being backup. Duran, he has his own Grammy, and he still does backup for different situations. Of course, to keep money coming in because just putting out music is not going to have that flow.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm sure he doesn't need to be. Not saying doesn't need to be, but I'm sure him doing touring all 24/7. That's exhausting. Being on somebody else's dime as they pay you for. I don't mind that. So I commend them for doing it. I commend them. That's great.
Absolutely.
And
And they're
Jacquees,
supporting
sit
their
down.
brothers. They're supporting their brothers. Like I'm sure they were probably honored
And
that
who
they were
better?
right. They were probably honored that they were asked to because they could have found some randoms in from Atlanta to sing background for them, but they wanted the best of the best.
And I want to know whose idea was that because that's even more of a draw.
For
Mm-hmm.
sure. For sure. Even more tickets sold.
Good thinking. Good smart people. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and put this thing up here.
Absolutely.
Excuse me.
So the following video that we're going to watch is the reaction of a woman after her man brought her a weave from the Salvation Army. I didn't even know they sold weaves, but
Anybody tell you that ain't even the color of it.
But you wear all kind of colors. You
You
know,
a
you
damn
just like
right. You
that
ain't
milk
never-
cream ice cream.
You
You wear all kinds of on your head. You know that.
Put it on
Red,
your own
black,
head. Put it on
green.
your own head.
Oh, come on here.
Put it on your own
You know you
damn
like
head.
that.
Mama, at least he was thinking of you. I don't want him to think about me like that.
Well, I'm trying to make sure that you.
At least he thought if that's what you
I'm
think
trying to
about
make sure.
If that's what you think about me, don't think about me
Listen,
at all.
listen.
Not at all.
I'm trying to make
don't
sure.
think about me.
I'm
Don't think
trying to
about
make sure
me.
when people,
Don't think about me.
when you step out,
I think more of you than that.
listen.
I think more of you. I wouldn't dare offer you some bullshit like that.
This is no
I would-
bullshit.
Yeah, like
This
that.
the real
When I gave you them shoes,
That lady told
when
me.
I gave your monkey them shoes,
Hey,
and they wasn't no cheap, and I didn't pay no $4.
Mama, them not cheap. That's not cheap,
I
Hal.
don't want that. I
But
don't
you know
wear
what
that.
they did? You
Have
know
you
what
ever
they
seen
did?
me wear some
Listen.
shoes?
Calm down, Mama.
Listen.
It's okay.
I don't like it. I mean, that's an
What?
insult.
No.
It's an insult.
What I'm trying to tell you
Don't
is
tell me.
this will see when you step in the place with this on, everybody gonna look around.
everybody.
Everybody gonna look around.
Never.
Look
I
at
have never worn.
When you step in the place, everybody heads gonna turn, girl. Like
They need to quit
this,
gaslighting Mama. Leave her alone.
this reminds me of a relationship that I'm familiar with. And when you're dealing with men's, right, and they go out to buy things for their woman,
And they
wouldn't
don't
it be
ask.
wouldn't it be best to just be grateful for the thought of them going out of their way to get something special for their woman? You don't have to wear it because I know that might snowball in you thinking you got to you got to wear it now, since she was not appreciative at all, and that was disappointing to me. Because to come at him with so much vitriol, to come at him with so much anger, I felt it wasn't necessary. I felt like, she could have at least said, "Well, thank you for getting it for me, but I just don't want to wear that type of hair. I don't wear that type of hair." Like I said, I didn't even know the Salvation Army sold hair. So I don't know if she was upset with the fact that he got it from the Salvation Army. Maybe you shouldn't have said that you got it from the Salvation Army, but I was very disappointed in her reaction because she could have been at least grateful that he thought of her enough. And she said, "I don't want, if that's how you think of me, then I want you to think about me at all." I thought it was just so unnecessary for her reaction. Bianca, what is your reaction? And if your man bought you a weave from the Salvation Army,
Some honey blonde.
what is your, yeah? Because she said that I don't even wear that color. He said you wear all types of colors: green, brown, red, everything. Bianca, what are your thoughts on the video we just saw?
Well, if my good man came in the house with some blonde tracks, him and them tracks gonna be outside on the they at the door. Because first of all, who in the hell go to the damn Salvation Army and buy a damn pick up some tracks? Who does that? You could have got her a t-shirt, a pair of shorts, a purse. You want to go get the blondest hair you see. That lady hair ain't have a stitch of blonde in it. How she gonna blend that? Man, he know he ought to be shamed. He ought to be shamed. And I would have went off too, especially at that age. We've been together long enough for you to know what I like and don't like, what I wear and don't wear. You know good and hell's well, I ain't putting that crap in my damn head. That man ought to be shamed. He lucky she didn't kick him over that little wheelchair. She lucky he didn't get knocked out of it because that's insulting. That's very insulting.
Something tells me that daughter that was recording had something to do with it.
I don't think she did. Can I tell you?
Why?
I bet you Daddy came to her and said, "Look what I found for your mama."
And she said, "Ooh, let me record this." Okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah, absolutely.
Because she already knew it was about to go down.
Right. Genesita, what would be your thoughts if Tyrone came in the door with the bleach blonde tracks from the Salvation Army? Would you be grateful?
No, absolutely not. Because I don't care how long, I don't care how much thought process and meaning you feel as if you put into that process. One thing I want you to know, and I don't know if I think she reiterated, you wasn't thinking about me.
Right.
I don't know who you were thinking about. It wasn't me. First of all, you got somebody dusty, old tracks. Even the bag look dusty and the plastic look old. What you're not going to do is try to give me something to put in my hair that may have all kind of bugs, all kind of whatever that came from somebody's house and it looked like it was purchased in 1992.
Oh no.
So that's number one. Number two, being a married woman, you have to keep it real.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, thank you for buying it. Now you can leave and go buy me something else. Take all that energy that you have to try to uplift what the trash, the literal trash you purchased me.
All that thoughtfulness you have, yes.
Gather that and go get me a purse.
Come on.
You know what I want.
And it ain't that.
And it ain't that's number one. It ain't that. But number two, it's true. You do that with anybody, whether they're a husband, wife, or anything. You learn them how to treat you. Okay. Yep. If you say, "Oh, thank you for this literal piece of FS word that you bought into my house for me," you just gonna get more of it. So no, you got to help them remember for the future.
Who
Well,
you
maybe
with?
I shouldn't buy her somebody else's old weave from the 90s to, yeah, I don't think that'll be a good situation because she really got upset last time.
Yeah.
So no, everything that she said was great. And I really liked her t-shirt. I think it was like, what it said? Tequila and what? I kept on looking at it. Her shirt said tequila, lime, and sunshine. That's what it said. But no, she was very right in everything she did. And I also want to blame her daughter a little bit for egging it on. I know she wasn't a part
Right.
of it, but she certainly kept it going because she was enjoying herself.
She
Mama
was
gave
really
everyone
enjoying
they needed.
herself.
Mama gave her what she needed. Let me hurry up and get through all this. Miss Kim says, Jacquees, you weren't invited.
Right.
Is that what it? Yeah, Jacquees. Miss Kim says, thinking so highly of himself with nary an accolade, a Grammy, an American Music Award, or a Soul Train Award. He's not even a BET award. He needs to sit down and shut up.
Agreed, Miss Kim.
Agreed.
Wholeheartedly.
Miss Kim says, Tank is sexy AF.
Agreed with that for sure.
Wholeheartedly.
That body is too.
No,
Body.
to be honest, all
still
three of them
tea.
look good.
All three.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice chocolatey mans.
Yes.
Mimir.
Hey, Mimir.
Hey, Amir.
Mimir's here. She says,
So
hi,
glad you're
everyone.
here.
Miss Kim says he needs to be he needs to be loading equipment on the tour bus.
Okay. Okay. Cleanup crew.
And he can sing he can sing all that while he over there.
Child, be not bust him upside the head with the luggage. Just never mind.
Never mind. The only microphone he need to pick up is the one that need to be put up in the case.
Okay.
Look up and listen.
It's
Put
time
up
to
for the next
go
show. Okay.
for the next show. Thank you, Auntie Robert, for giving me the word that I was missing. Auntie Robert says, there are no small parts, only small actors.
This is true.
And that was certainly the situation with them backup singers. Miss Kim says they're not just singing background. They're also getting a chance to perform their own songs.
Yeah.
And Jacquees, we don't even know your songs like that. You would have had an opportunity to be in front of hundreds of thousands of people to and sing your songs, whatever they may be.
And the song that he samples with I Can Read Your Mind, it just came back to me. The If song, I Can Read Your Mind. That's the song that he sampled. That's the only other song besides In the Club that I know.
That's nice. But Mary says some people donate high-end stuff to Goodwill, which is very true. She should at least test its quality. I think it was thoughtful. Let me tell you something.
It was very thoughtful. Thank you so much, Mabir. So thoughtful.
You don't buy. The problem is that the hair be on the body, and that's scary. You know, you don't want to play with that. You don't want to take chances with hair from the 90s and put them on in the 2025s, 2026s now. So that's a little scary. Now, what he should have did is buy her a high-end bag.
High-end.
And she was talking about.
We saw
she was talking about
the quality of that track.
Yeah. She was talking about the shoes that she bought him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something tells me she ain't go to Goodwill for that. Okay, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Umber says he was an older gentleman and probably on a budget. If he was at Goodwill, I think he was at Goodwill to buy a gift to make it to piss off his wife. It looked like the hair was new, still in the package. Just because it was still in the package,
Still in the package.
it doesn't mean it was good. He came home to piss off his wife. I know that's what's disgusting. There's a lot of men that enjoy seeing their wives pissed off. It just makes them smile.
Hair? Why?
Why?
You a man going into the Goodwill to buy hair? That's the first sign that your behind don't need to be purchasing no hair in the first place. Because who go to the Goodwill to buy hair?
Hair!
We didn't even know they sold it.
I sure didn't.
The Goodwill
or Salvation Army. Child. Anyways, that's it for this live,
I'm
y'all.
upset.
I'm so glad that you decided to join us. Of course, as always, my favorite part of doing my lives is just reading you guys' comments and going back and forth with y'all. So thanks so much for joining us. Bianca, why don't you share with the good people your social media contacts real quick? I got
It's
something in
gonna
my
be
eye,
Bianca
y'all.
Edwards. Oh, I hate that feeling. It's gonna be Bianca Edwards everywhere, y'all.
Thank you. And you can follow me. I'm Prophetic Fire Reiki. I have my own YouTube channel. You can follow me there. And I go live every single Monday at 8 p.m. And I'm on TikTok as well as Instagram as Prophetic Fire Reiki. Please. Oh, go ahead, Jonathan.
Be sure to join us every Saturday morning at 10ish a.m. with Faithful Warrior Ministries. Don't know where we are, how to find us? Just type us into the search bar on YouTube. Excuse me, we will pop right on up. So join us every Saturday morning at 10ish a.m. What we do is we read a devotional, we do a little bit of chit-chatting, and we pray together as a family. So if you're interested in joining us, please do. Once again, every Saturday morning at 10ish a.m. Faithful Warrior Ministries. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is jojo_speaks3020. My Facebook is Jonathan Lee. My email is williamjonathanlee@gmail.com. My Cash App is $Jonathan Lee 07. That's $JONATHANLEE07. Thank you all so much for joining us. Be sure to join me every Monday night at 6 p.m. for my live 90 Day Fiance review with Dustin Butler. We always have a great time talking about those crazy ass couples on that show. So please be sure to join us on every Monday at 6 p.m. And once again, I am reserving my review for the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion until all 3 parts have been released. And then I'll just give a little overview of the entire season overall. So please be patient with me on that. Thank you all so much for joining us. Be sure to join us next week, same time, same place, same beautiful faces. Until then, I hope you guys have a very safe and happy and blessed weekend. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching. See you on the next one. Peace out, y'all. Bye.
Bye.